All right. Okay. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Um, I have some gems, as you can see. I have some gems, and I have a plan. I have several plans, actually. A combination of several ideas that are kind of overlap with each other and aren't all going to work out probably. So, since the last stream, I spent a lot of time going through my decks and updating them. I think these are the only ones I haven't really done anything with. Everything else I've updated in some way, some more than others. For example, I talked about this on Twitter, formerly X, formerly Twitter, formerly whatever. Um, this deck. This used to be full of like normal pendulum monsters, like Shining Knight, or was it Flash Knight? Just non-effect pendulum monsters. And I actually have no idea what my logic was behind that beyond just I guess their low rarity. That's probably it. That's probably the entirety of the logic behind that decision. I was like, we do have a normal monster. We do have a normal pendulum. But this is not a deck that lends itself to being centered on. It wasn't even like there wasn't really any actual normal support in here. It was pretty much just a few pendulum monsters that were normals, and that's about it. Like a few of them had like pendulum effects that supported normal types, but I decided to go with Symphonic Warriors. Primarily just because they're funny. There's at least some more reasoning behind this decision. And they do work a lot better. I think there's some, maybe not synergy, but I like there's some type of thematic commonalities between Symphonic Warriors and these Rizabel Sambel type cards. In terms of the fact that maybe not these cards necessarily. I guess a lot of the Symphonic Warriors have effects that I guess it's mainly the main deck ones, which I don't really have, so maybe this point isn't really that great. But a good amount of them have effects that allow themselves to modulate their type, their level, their attribute, their names, and then the Rizabel Sambel cards have effects that modulate levels mostly. And again, after we said that, the only card I have that modulates anything is Drums, which changes attributes, but still. I guess this card changes names, but mainly we'd use this for the Graveyard effect, which allows us to summon a banished Symphonic Warrior. I do have ideas for this. My idea for this was primarily to get maybe this card. This is a maybe. What was the other one? There's a continuous spell. I don't think we need that though. There's this card. Each time a Symphonic Warrior card is activated, place one Symphonic counter on this card when that effect resolves. Can remove 3 counters, add 1 Symphonic Warrior from deck to your hand. If you normal summon a Symphonic Warrior, you can add 1 Synth Amplifier from your deck to your hand. So Synth Amplifier is the field spell, which gives you counters and gives you attack, which it's fine. It's not really it's not super great. I don't know if we really need to search for it, honestly. It's not that impactful to the strategy. It gives some of our cards some attack sometimes, and maybe eventually, at some point, maybe could banish cards, potentially. That's the thing I'm just now noticing. Well, I didn't really think about this before. This isn't like a misconception. It's just I didn't really look at it until now. It's kind of funny. So this card places symphonic counters on itself. It doesn't place it on like a face-up card. It places the this card. This card places symphonic counters on itself. It doesn't just place it on the fields, because a field spell is the only other card that can have symphonic counters. And I thought I kind of subconsciously assumed that the benefit of having another card that does something with symphonic counters would be that, like, if you're not, because this card removes counters from itself, right? Oh no, from your field. Never mind. Hold on a second. Okay, so I thought I was assuming the symphonic count, like this effect, was what you'd get a benefit from having another card with symphonic counters. I assumed it was like you'd get higher attack, but then this effect would be like useless. I'm out of it today. This might not be the best day for streaming, but so I had assumed that the symphonic counter effect on the continuous spell would synergize with the attack gain effect of this card. But in reality, the attack gain only occurs, it's only related to the amount of symphonic counters on the field spell. But this effect for removing counters, you can remove symphonic counters from any card in the field. So you can get like a bunch of symphonic counters to use this effect easier. But the attack, which is already like the less important effect anyways, does not really get impacted by the continuous spell. So the idea here would be maybe this card, probably this card. This card allows you to special summon from the deck, which is pretty cool. And I think there were some extra deck cards I was thinking of, some like Synchro or something. I don't know what that would be. I thought I favorited all the cards I would want, but I might not have. I'd assume I'd want High Speedroid, the level 11 High Speedroid Synchro. The one that is like level 11 requires I think it's like a wind tuner and like a wind synchro monster. That card's pretty good. But I think I don't even think I checked that one, but I assume it's a UR. There's no way that card's not a UR. Yeah, it's a UR. This card right here. This card, I have this deck, like a vestigial version of like a Symphonic Warrior deck in Duel Links. And this card's pretty useful. But that's a UR, and I don't know if I'm really desperate enough to spend materials to get that card. This is just one deck. I also brought this up in the previous stream, but I have the Zephyr deck. I tried this out a little bit, and I buffed it up a lot. It is now... I want to say significantly better, but... You know, it's better. None of these decks, I don't think, have really any competitive standing. They're all like fun decks. I'm not sure if they could, like, these are decks that could crumble at a particularly strong solo mode NPC. Or maybe just a mediocre solo mode NPC. But for the archetypes that they are, I'm trying to get them to be as good as they can be. One thing I added was Axon Kicker Oracle. And this card already has a good amount of synergy with Proxy F Magician. Because you can spam the board pretty easily with this deck. And what you can do is you can just get like 3 cards on the field, including like a Ritual Beast Tamer. Then you can link into Proxy F Magician and then Fusion Summon with Proxy F and a Ritual Beast Tamer into Axon Kicker Oracle. Your opponent special summons a monster, you can negate that summon, and if you do, banish that monster. So it's a pretty good card. I don't think I've actually ever gotten that effect off, but I've only really played against low-level NPCs that don't even really special summon very often. So, the idea would be... Actually, the idea for this deck would be to get some other Ixchi's cards. Namely, some Tellarknight cards. This card is pretty good because it can copy the normal summon effects of these two. But mainly, we would get this to try to get Constellar Diamond. Is it Sacred Diamond? Constellar Diamond. Neither player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard. Any card that returns from the graveyard to the hand is banished instead. That could be a problem for us, but I don't think we have to worry about deck to graveyard. And when an opponent's Dark Monster's effect is activated, you can detach one material and negate that activation, and if you do, destroy it, which, limited. because it's only dark monsters, but dark monsters are very common. And this is better than what we currently have for the Ikshi's options, which is to summon this card and pray that you can destroy a monster by battle, so you can summon this card. This card's really good, but having to hope that you can destroy a monster with this card isn't really great. So ideally, we'd replace that. I think there were also some synchro options I was considering. I don't remember which ones I was looking at, honestly. And then for both this deck and the Sandbell deck, I was looking at this card. Just because it's very easy to summon mostly. There's a different card that I saw today. I forgot the name. That's like a weird name, and I guess I'm not going to find it on here, but there is another card that like summons itself using a spell. It's like a spellcaster fusion monster that is upcoming that has like is about as easy to summon as this card, has a better effect. Must be fusion summoned. Correct materials. Once per turn, a monster clears an attack. It can target it, negate the attack. If you do, this card gains attack equal to that monster's attack until the end of this turn. Then you can return that, because this effect is good. This effect is good, but the other one might be better. And I don't know if I want to waste materials getting this card if I have the option to get a better card later. However, I just noticed it's a tuner, and that could be very useful, actually. That card being a tuner could be a pretty big deal. However, it's a lot of resources to summon 3 monsters, link summon into my only copy of Proxy F Magician, and then fusion summon into this card just so I can get a tuner on the field. Like, that's not really worth the effect. So I might hold off on this. I might hold off on that card. Other options are this deck, which I also buffed up a little bit. I don't remember what I just added Morganite to a lot. Just adding Morganite to a deck to a lot of these decks just fixed them up. There's actually, I don't think there's any deck that I didn't just add Morganite. Did I add Morganite to this deck? Surely I didn't add Morganite to this deck. Okay, I did not. I think the only change I made to this deck is adding Bot Herder, which, from my understanding of this card, unless I'm reading it wrong, is if your opponent has a monster that you control. So I assume that means if you kaiju an opponent's monster, if you get one of your kaijus on your opponent's board, you can use this effect and then steal every single other monster your opponent controls. That's insane. That's really good. That's really, really good. In theory, if I'm reading it correctly. If I'm not reading it correctly, thankfully it's only a rare, so I don't have to worry too much. What else was I looking at? I don't think Dino Wrestler needs anything, really. This deck is... I tweaked it a little bit. I think it is better. But it's just Dino Wrestlers. Like, you can only do so much with Dino Wrestlers. You can only do so much. It's just... Look at this field spell. While you control a Dino Wrestler monster, each player can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. Your monsters gain 200 attack. I mean, if your opponent controls more monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon a Dino Wrestler from your deck. It still wouldn't be that good. It still wouldn't be that good of a deck. It still would not be that good. And it's funny. It's really funny that the closest thing we got to Dino Wrestler support, like actual like dedicated Dino Wrestler support, is this card. This is the closest thing we've gotten to Dino Wrestler support in a long time, from my understanding. And it's a Goki card. Contribute 1 Link 3 or higher Goki monster Special summon one Dino Wrestler or G Golem monster from your deck or extra deck. So this card is not Dino Wrestler support. It is a way to slot in Dino Wrestler cards into a Goki deck. Because, well, G Golem wasn't used by Go Onizuka. That was used by the Earth Ignis, who he got fused with. But that's not his deck. It's like, it's related to his character, but it's not, like, in theoretically, like, that's kind of his Ignis in a way, because it was forcibly fused with him. So technically the cards are related to him in a way. But the only decks he really used were Goki and Dino Wrestler. And this is like a Manjome type card. This is like trying to fit VWXYZ, Ojamas, and Armed Dragons together. It's like one of those things where they're trying to just like, oh, this anime character used multiple archetypes. Except in Vrains, he didn't use them together. He used them separately, right? Maybe at the end I forgot if he like threw them together, but I'm pretty sure he just went back to Goki. Cause he he was a good guy at first, wrestler, duelist, and then he turned heel. And he became this like mercenary type guy, and then he was using Dino Wrestlers. So at first he's using Goki, and then when he turned evil, when he turned heel, he started using Dino Wrestlers. And he used them like a very few amount of times. And then he got fused with. I don't think he used G Golem after he got. I think he's. What was it? He got fused. No, that was. So he used Dino Wrestlers after he got fused with the Ignis, right? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He got fused with the Ignis. He started using Dino Wrestlers. And then they got bored of that plot line. So they just, like off screen, he just removes because he was like anorexic. He looked like all spooky and stuff. And he had like an AI forcibly inserted into his body. And there was like, some interesting ideas there. And then like off screen, he's like, oh yeah, I got the AI removed. Also, I got rid of my Dino Wrestler deck. I'm back to playing Goki. And they were never used together. Like I'm pretty sure Manjome at least tried to fit in Ojamas with his other decks. I don't think he used all three of them together necessarily, but like when he was playing Armed Dragons, he had the Ojamas in his deck, right? So that makes this. I'm saying this is just weird. This is a bit of a tangent. That was completely unnecessary. This deck is fine. This deck is fine. This deck is okay. Oh, this deck. The only thing I would need with this deck, I've already made some significant changes to this. This used to be like a zombie world deck, but I decided that the Call of the Haunted engine would work a lot better because the yokai monsters, which are these are from the GX manga. A lot of them have effect to activate upon being special summoned from the graveyard. And Zombie World just did not synergize with that very much. Like, there is some graveyard revival, yeah. But this Call of the Haunted engine is so much better at just reviving from the graveyard that this deck actually feels like it's complete now, as opposed to some as opposed to being like a Zombie World deck with a few of these cards slapped in. These cards actually feel a bit more at home in this Call of the Haunted type deck. They even have like the level 6s. It works pretty well, actually. The only changes I might want... where are they? There's like a level 9 and a level 11 Mayakashi zombie synchro that I would want for this deck. Other than that, it's fine. I don't know if because I'm trying to decide which pack to pull from. And I'm thinking the pack I might pull from is probably going to be related to this deck. I tried fixing this deck up And I ended up what I ended up doing is I ended up just trying to like build this deck back from scratch in like a deck building site. Just start from ground zero and see if I can build a better version of a DD deck. And my original assumption before I did this was just to add Protos and to continue with the Nemesis stuff. However, I have since come to the conclusion that we can just throw in Morganite again, because the only reason we cannot use Morganite in this deck is because of these cards. Maybe this card. I don't know. I don't know if this is an activates from the hand effect. I'm not sure, but it's not that important. These cards activate from the hand. If we have Morganite, these cards are dead. And currently this deck is just, it cannot get enough monsters on the board to make any significant difference before it gets steamrolled. It can't really synchro summon. It can't really do anything very well. It just doesn't have enough resources, so it's one of those decks that very much needs a card like Morganite because it just can't get stuff on the board fast enough. Because it's actively banishing its own monsters. So any type of board advantage it gets, it's like it's getting rid of its own board advantage actively. It does special summon, but again at the cost of banishing its own cards. So I might have to do this from memory actually. So I had a deck list pulled up, but that is my phone is currently doing other stuff. So I'm gonna try to just recreate this. I think it was 2 of these, a third of this guy. What else was there? I don't think I had 3 of these. I think I had 2 of them. I had this card replaced with this card. What else was there? I think I got rid of Macrocosmos, which sounds crazy, but hear me out. What's that going up? Future. This card. What was the other one? I guess the Morganite engine, we can just slap that in real quick. I remember I used to watch a lot of the Duel logs, like his streams, and he used to I don't know if he still does this. I don't know if he even streams much lately, but he used to just slap Tenny into pretty much every single deck. And I was at the time I was like, dude, like mentally, I didn't say this obviously, but it was like, dude, come on, you can't just use the same engine in every single deck. I understand now. I totally understand now. I 100% fully understand the reasoning as to why you would just use the same engine. Like when I came across Morganite, it's like, okay, I get it now. I totally get it. I don't remember what the other cards were. No, I don't think I had I don't think I had Metaverse. I was considering Metaverse, but I don't think I added Metaverse. Oh wait, I think I know what it was. Is it really just this card? It might just be this card. I don't think I've ever owned this card. If I had this card and dismantled it, I would be pretty mad actually. So, I think this is the main deck. The X deck I also made a lot of changes to. I think that card was actually in there. Didn't have this card, this card, this card. Get a lot of synchros in this deck. I don't remember what they were though. I'm pretty sure some of them we could do without. There's some URs I had as these like high wishes. Like I was hoping to get Berserker of the Tenny. Is it Berserker of the Tenny? So like Draco Berserker of the Tenny. Yeah, this card. But that card's expensive. Like this card is expensive. I don't necessarily need this card. I don't remember what the level 7 was. Um I don't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna go like frozen for a minute here. Where was it? There we go. Wait, I have Pot of Acquisitiveness here. What did I replace? Oh, I replaced this card with Acquisitiveness too. That's the only other changes I made for that. The extra deck had Hastor. Where is he? Oh, I'm looking at 8, aren't I? Slap in, just because he's an easy card. We have Cataster, this guy, Psyhemoth, which I do not think I have. I feel like that would be a given inclusion on a lot of decks. It's like a default card. I don't necessarily need it though. Like it's good, but I could just stick with this card as a staple. There's also something a bit evil. Where is it? I've been seeing people, or I think one or two people at least, demand this card to get banned. Hyper Psychic Riser. It's just a floodgate. It's a generic floodgate. And it's annoying. It's not even fun to play, but we need floodgates with a deck like this. I'd say it hurts to say that, but I don't really care. I do care a little bit actually. That's why I do not own Maxi. I don't think that's fun. We have this card, I think. Yeah, we have this card. And we have that card. This card is we do have a level 9. We do have a level 9. However, this level 9 is something we can't really replace, actually. I'd like to be able to say we could go for a more like a card we already own, but we would need Shen Shen. Because Shen Shen is Shen Shen is metaverse. Or not metaverse. Shen Shen is Macrocosmos on a monster that allows you to shuffle cards from your own banishment back into the graveyard, right? Yeah. And that, I don't know if that's necessarily important. It could come in handy at some points, but I think this card is better than this card. Because like these two would usually be my go-to cards, but we're not going to have many tuners in the graveyard, ideally. So I don't think I want a card that gains effects based on how many tuners you have in your graveyard, when ideally any tuners are going to be banished. Other cards were... some of these are highly unnecessary. The Ixchi's cards. I was looking at the Mosquito card again, but that's not really... that's a good card. I would like that card. But I can do without it. I can slap in like this card. And I think Malevolent Sin. Just because it's a banish effect, it works. And I don't know if this is necessary either, but we have Almirage here. Because Almirage just has consistency. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't know why they added this. I just don't see the point. It's just annoying, for me at least. So. Oh no, I forgot to add Acquisitiveness. Just like a pot. I assume I have this. Okay, I do. I have this card. So, what we would need would be this card, and this card. And this already works a lot better than we previously had. Thing is, again, these cards aren't really that generic. So maybe there's a lot of I could craft this card, but I don't know. What's the how to obtain? How to obtain? There we go. Cyber City Guardians. And this is from was like interdimensional interlopers. I'm pretty sure there were some other cards from this pack that oh, Destiny Sorceress, so that's not even that. Is it this card? What cards are from there was some card I was looking at that was from interdimensional interlopers. I don't remember what it was. What was it? Hold on. Let me pull up the oh my god, my phone. Oh my god. All right. I am curious. I love when you're typing something and then it decides I'm no longer in the text box. You have to enter the text box again. I just decided we're not typing anymore. Interdimensional interlo. I also like that it's not doing predictive text at all. It's not even attempting to guess what I'm searching for. Oh, I was looking for that was Nemesis. The cards that I did not include, that I don't have in this deck anymore. Okay, so I don't need that. I could try to craft a Chaos Mirage Dragon, because that's a card that I need the most copies of. And there are a good amount of super rares I can dismantle, I think. We've dismantled a lot of these cards. But I swear there were some other ones I decided, okay, this card, for sure. I don't really need that card. I guess, like, this card, maybe? Like, some of these cards? I don't even have this card in my deck anymore. What was another one? This card, I think, is technically necessary. I guess I could get rid of Lady Debug, and that'll be fine. Just these three. That should work. I mean, I guess Shape Sister, maybe? I don't really use Shape Sister. We can do with this for now. Alright. We're going to craft Chaos Dragon. Chaos Mirage Dragon. And hopefully this will unlock the pack. There we go. Inevitability of Chaos. That's what we call entropy. Chaos Angel will be pretty good, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think last stream I said, like, I'm not going to spend 20 bucks to get gems. But that was for 10 pull, like one 10 pull. And in my defense, I got enough gems for, I guess, like 2,000. And then I got enough free ones for another, like, 1,000. And also, I worked overtime last week, so I did have a little bit of extra money. So it's different. I can definitely get rid of that card. There's some difference. So at that point, I didn't have overtime money, and also some other stuff that I'm not going to go into. That I had some other money coming in, and this is like 3 times as much as that other one would have been. Like it's a 30 pull versus a 10 pull for the same amount of money. All right. Give me Chaos Mirage. This is the one time I'm going to ask for super rares. And you're giving me ultra rares. I see an ultra rare there. No, don't do it. Don't you dare do this automatically. Don't you take this from me. Abyss Script Dramatic Story. I heard people still play Abyss Actors. I never see it, but I heard about it. Special zone Abyss Actor for your deck with a different name. And place a targeted monster in your pendulum zone or destroy it. I don't know why I'm reading this. We have 30 of these to go through. Remember that one, like, the first deck that Silvio used, Salvatore? The it was like a dart deck. Oh my god. I do not need that. Like the first deck he used in Arc 5 was like shit, someone I Shin or something. I don't know. There's some of the characters where I remember their names and others where I do not, and I only remember them from Duel Links. But I refuse to say that. In my stubborn weirdness, I refuse to say the English names. I just refuse. So I'll just say I don't remember their. I'd rather say I do not remember their name, even though that's completely illogical and stupid. But in the anime, when he first showed up, he had like a deck based around darts, and his thing was he was like one of the reasons he lost against Sakaki Yuya was because he was like so hell bent on trying to get an exact victory. Like, if his opponent has like 1,400 life points, he would not attack with a monster with 1,500 life points. I don't think it was like that pronounced, like, but it was definitely like they tried to emphasize it. Like he needed to get a precise victory. And the whole theming with darts was his thing was, I need to get a precise exact win. And his entire deck was based around that. I need to get the exact amount of damage needed to win. No overkill, exact amount. And that never came up ever again. Never. It just got dropped. And that deck never showed up. And I don't think a single one of those cards has ever been printed. It's like the like in Stone Ocean, the guy with what was like the diver ability. It wasn't Weather Report, that was the other guy. I don't remember his name, but the guy with the ability with the stand that could like phase through matter in Stone Ocean. Like when they first introduced him, his thing was like he's in here because he was obsessed with taking things apart and putting them back together, and he's like crazy, and he's always taking things apart and trying to put them back together. That's like his thing. That's his thing. Is he obsessed with? Never came up. I don't think it ever came up after that. Maybe it was that they like tried to emphasize it in the anime, or maybe they cut it out, but it was pretty I was like, for a large portion of the manga, I was like, when is this gonna come up again? Is he gonna I thought he was gonna dissect someone. It just got dropped. I was like, okay, at what point does he become a twist villain and take just dismantle someone? It never happens. It never happens. Like I kept waiting for it to happen. All right, Mega. This card, I thought this card was so good as a kid. I thought this was like broken. Your life points are lower than your opponent's. The monster attack becomes double its original attack. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, how is this legal? We cannot really use a lot of these banish dark or light from graveyard cards because again, ideally we're not going to have many cards in the graveyard anyways. So it doesn't really matter. I was just about to mention this card. I was so excited when they announced this card. I was so excited because it's DDS. It's direct DDS. Like it's support for DD. And it's so cool looking because it's all these they have all these like different versions of like this spacecraft that's in the dark dimension. And this is like the mothership. It's like, oh, it's so cool. It's a super advanced version. It's like it special summons itself. And then you look at the effect, and it's I thought it was just if 3 of your cards are banished, you can special summon this card from your hand. No, it's exactly. That means if you have 4 banished cards, not just 4 banished monsters, 4 banished cards, you cannot summon this card. You can normal summon this card, but you cannot special summon. And trying to get a precise 3 is so absurd for a card that has a requirement to continuously banish cards from your graveyard just to attack. Like, this feels like a card that would have been printed in like 2012. But it was like a recent card. This was a pretty recent addition to the game. But it does not feel like that. This feels like a card that would be like an Ally of Justice. This feels like an Ally of Justice card. Which, again, it's such a cool looking card. And I every time I come back to this deck, I think, can I slot this card in? And the answer is always no. Because there's just no easy way to guarantee that you can only have 3 banished cards when you have this card in your hand. Either you're going to have more than that or less than that. So most of the time this card is a complete dead card. And as I said before, deities do not get, like, it's not even really an archetype. It's more like a theme, like a some cards that are based around banishing sometimes have titles that are based around that scheme. So there's no like cohesive way to swarm the board. There's no cohesive strategy. Like trying to make a DD deck is insane as a core concept. There's just no way to get enough cards on the field to just tribute summon him. Sure, I can get rid of that card. I do like Chaos Soldier. But I feel like I have enough decks at the moment. Like, I have so many decks already. And there's already so many things I want to do with all the decks I have. And as time goes on, there's just going to be more ways to improve them. That even if I like Chaos Soldier, and it would be nice to have a Chaos Soldier deck, I'd rather not... Oh my... Whoa! Whoa, Fred! What's this guy?
It's Berserk, Bonnie. It's one of them Koakimeirus.
This is like I like Koakimeru. There's not much reason to play any non-rock Koakimeru. Like, this card's fine. This card's like okay. But there's no reason not to just play the rocks. The rocks are just the best cards in the archetype. I mean, this card's good, I guess. And what was he? There's like another warrior, I think. Like this card. Like, the warriors are pretty good. The beast warriors are pretty good, but the rocks are the best. So that's a dismantle. Oh, there it is. I'm hoping for another one. If I get like one more of those, or in this pull or the next pull, like once I get 3 of those, I might move to a different pack. Albaz, yuck! As I cannot build this deck. I cannot build this deck. I cannot build that deck. I'm not going to build that deck. Okay, another 10 pull from this pack. I have hope. We might get like Chaos Angel or something. That'd be cool. Imagine Chaos Angel or Chaos Archfiend. Okay. This card was cool for a little bit before they introduced the new psychic support, and it was just like, I don't need this. You know, like, it was one of those cards I was like, it was cool before it became obsolete, and then it's like, oh, I don't really need this anymore. Okay, this card's pretty good. This card's pretty good. This card's good. Any cards banished cards turns 2,000 attack. Card can attack all cards your opponent control. Okay, this is good. It might be... It's definitely summonable in this deck. But, it's not super easy. Like, it's kind of situational, but it is definitely doable. Come on, Chaos Mirage Dragon. I'm begging you, just one more. Just one more Chaos Mirage Dragon. Okay, here's the rainbow. Give me Chaos Angel. Not that card. Not that card. That card's cool, but not that card. Nope. Remember when this card got Oh, I think was this the errata? I remember this card got an errata that destroyed it, and I'm pretty sure it was this. Like, this card used to be insane. Like, this was like a never unban this type card. And I think this was the errata they added that made it just completely unusable. And now it's a rare. Like, this was like a why the hell did you print this? This is insane type of card. But like this would have been like a UR like that was like limited to one maybe. But with this, it's like, oh, it's whatever. No one's gonna play that card. I would say like they really want me to play Chaos Soldier, but it's the Chaos Soldier pack, so it does make sense that I'm getting a lot of that card. Chaos Mirage Dragon. I have a Zephyr deck. I do not use this card. Shuffle all monsters you control into the deck except Zephyr monsters. Like that's a good effect, I guess. Neither player gets special summon except from the hand, because the deck summons from the main deck. Also, it destroys its own pendulums. So this is because like the Yang Zing cards have effects that trigger when summoned from the main deck. And Zephyroth itself tributes your Zephyr monsters to summon a different Zephyr from the deck. So it floodgates itself. Like ideally, this effect would not. It would only like ideally a card would only prevent summoning methods that you don't use. Like if it's Gravekeepers or something like. Well, I guess Gravekeepers do summon from the graveyard. Like okay, like Monarchs. Like Monarchs preventing extra deck summons. Like Monarchs do not use the extra deck, so it's fine. But this card, it prevents deck summons, which the deck doesn't do a lot of, but it does. And also it prevents it destroys itself if your pendulums are destroyed, which is I just do not see the point of that card. I think this card in Jet is called Chaos, like On Hell or something. Which I think is just how they spell angel. Because, like, for example, like Los Angeles, Los Angeles, I think. I guess they just don't have a consistent way of spelling the word angel. I guess even Angelus, like Angel, it's already different, but Chaos Angel. I mean, I don't even know what that card does. I just know it looks cool. It's got Chaos in the name. That's all I need to know. I do not need that card, not even in my Ancient Warriors deck. Chaos Vel. I looked at this card. I don't know if this is really. Can banish one light or dark monster from your graveyard. Special summon this card from you. Again, ideally, we wouldn't have many cards in the graveyard. This card is banished against one light or dark monster your deck to the graveyard, but the rest is turning on. It's like it doesn't work well with the deck I'm going for. It's not a bad card. It just doesn't work with the strategy I'm trying to go for. And the fact that you can pitch cards, but you then can't use their effects, it's like, I mean, I guess if you do it during your opponent's turn, it's fine, but if you banish the card during your opponent's turn, it's like, then you can get set up for your next turn, but yeah. It's like, I don't know, like I don't really need that card. I definitely do not need that card. It's a good card, I guess, but I am not playing Harpies. Not Duel Links. There's a simpler time in Duel Links where Harpies were our biggest threat, and the skills weren't just press button win game. At least not nearly as much. Like Destiny Draw was like a big deal at the time, and now that would be considered Chaos Nephthys. Cards feel destroyed by a card effect. You can banish one light or dark monster in your special card for graveyard. What? If a card is destroyed by a card effect, you can banish one light. Yeah, that does not work in this deck. It doesn't even work in a Nephthys deck because you don't really have any light or dark monsters. Because it's definitely a chaos card. Like, there's no reason to use it in a Nephthys deck, but it'd be cool if you could. It'd be cool if you had like a chaos card that worked in its original archetype and also the like the chaos archetype, but I guess that's asking too much. Oh my! I have an Ultra Athlete deck, so that's good. That's good. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. I'm not complaining about. I think I only have 2 of those guys actually. It's not telling me. Not giving me that information. I'd like that I'd greatly appreciate that information, but I am not receiving any of it. Okay, I feel like that was like this. Like, is there gonna be something like? Does the triple lightning mean anything? I guess it means like there's gonna be a shiny card, a shiny like rare. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, that's you made it rainbow colored. Two monsters including a level 2. Opponent got target monster's card points to with card effects. We don't. Okay, I was gonna say we could use this in the Ares deck, but we don't have level 2 monsters. We have trap cards that summon themselves as level 2 monsters, but they're not level 2 monsters. Like in the graveyard, they're trap cards. They're not level 2 monsters, so that doesn't really work. Like you can get them on the board and you can protect them, but it doesn't really synergize with the deck well enough. And that's the only deck I could think of that would in any way want that card. I like Mimigools in concept, I guess, but again, I do not need to build another Chaos Space. I think I looked at this card. It doesn't work with the strategy either. I have to go for like Future Vision because that card's a really annoying floodgate. Again, good card. But not really one I need. What happened to Chaos Mirage Dragon? Can we get like one more Chaos Mirage Dragon, please? I mean, there's some yellow on him, I guess. I'm gonna have enough UR. I don't know why I'm upset. Like UR materials are good. Like, I don't know what else I'd want. I got my Chaos Angel. Well, I don't know how, but I looked at this card too. Oh, I think I was looking up the word banish. But this is like Signer Dragon stuff. I mean, it's a good card, I guess. But like, I'm not gonna build a Gaia deck. You know, maybe I'll at least look at what the rarities of Chaos Soldier cards are. I'll at least give it a look. I feel like there's probably a lot of super rares in that deck. I do not need that card. Because, okay, let me just look real quick. Normal, 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 rare, super rare, normal, rare, I mean, ultra rare, rare, super rare, normal, normal, rare. So why is this card super rare? Maybe I'll look into it at least. I'll just give it a gander. Give it a quick little gander, see what they have. Okay, so that's almost enough, actually. I'm gonna look at the easily dismantleable super rares. Dismantleable. Can definitely get rid of this card, one of these, one of these, one of summon next choose card from your deck to your graveyard. I guess we can get rid of that and that. Chaos Nephthys, I guess. Bergzak, definitely. That's enough to get the Future Vision cards that we need. Let's dismantle those for now. Then we can get Future Vision. I have to hope that's not going to be a mistake. And what else were we going to look at? It was, I guess this card. And we could get rid of Malevolent Sin and put in Chaos Angel. Where is Chaos Angel? Where is Chaos Angel? And where is it? Oh, I'm looking at super rares, okay. Sounds like I swear I got more cards than that. Where is it? There we go. Card Synchro Summoning can treat one light or dark monster you control as a tuner. Card is special summoning can target one card on the field, banish it. Light Synchro Summons. Oh, infected monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So that's a good card. That is a good card. We might not even need Shen Shen. We could get a regular super, like just regular level 9, and then call it a day there. Then what do we do with the level? Like the level 9, I think is it's not super important, right? You look up like because this card is gonna be. I'm just gonna at least like bookmark that card and come back to it later. But for now, we can just throw in. It's like this card or something. It's like that. Should be fine. The all new, kind of mostly improved DD deck. What else was I looking at? What else was I thinking about? There's some other. I suddenly just hold on. I remember. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. But I think it's time to add Fiendsmiths to the Duston deck. I think it's time. Actually, let me hold on a second. Let me just like you know, like if I were to in theory I don't know, like which deck would I temporarily maybe like the like this deck I could like export this. Like let me just look. Oh, I forgot. Exporting does not. You still have to press the delete button. Are you sure? Are you really sure? So let me just look at. Let me just. I just want to look at it real quick. Banishing the light, dark monster in your graveyard. There's like 2 of these or something. I don't think we need this card. Also, this card that tributing. Card is if this card is I guess you tribute for a ritual summon, right? Also, you can spell some of this card. Why is it normal? I know there's like Swift Gaia, right? Like Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight. That's like if this is the last card in your hand, you can normal summon this card without tributing. I understand the reference, but like, come on, really. Blackluster Soldier monster in hand or graveyard, but That's not that good. That's not that good of an effect. If you want Dark Monster on level 4 light ones or deck to your hand. Like, eventually monster. Graveyard and Tower monster control gains 500 attack. Wow, whoa, we're getting a little crazy here. Oh boy, 500 attack. Oh my gosh. You sure that's safe? You sure we could do that? I don't know. 500 sure is a lot. I don't know, just like 3 of these or something. Like, then what? I guess like 3 of these and 3 of these, right? Like these guys are kind of important. Um, I don't know. This sucks. This is terrible. This sucks. All right, let's bring back the Linux deck. Copy from linked deck list. Right here. Yeah, we're not playing Chaos Soldier. I'll get that fixed up later, I guess. Yeah, it's the same deck. It's fine. Everything's fine there. Okay, let me just look at the URs I can get rid of. Dismantle selected cards. UR 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 4 URs, which would be enough to get the Fiendsmith engine, like the basic Fiendsmith engine. Or instead of putting that into Duston right now, I could get the Constellar cards for the Zephyr deck, but again, that's not really super necessary. It might be better to get some cards for the like Fishborg deck. So I don't really need to play the Duston deck, right? I don't need to play any of the decks, I guess, but I could get the Megalith cards. Those are probably pretty good. You can dismantle these. And we have the ability to craft 5 URs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at like some test hands for this. Like this, like discard a card, special summon this card, tribute this card for this card, tribute this card, special summon Fiendsmith monster in hand or deck, special summon this card. Then what? Oh, is it special summon this card? So special summon this card, pitch this card, return this card to the deck, special summon this card, then do you link into this card? Fusion summon fusion monster shuffling material from your graveyard into your deck. So you can fusion summon into this card. Target one of your light fiend monsters, banish your graveyard, special summon it. Then you can like, I don't know, do you go back into this card? Target one. That's a hard once per turn, right? What's the Link 3 like? There's the Link 3, and I definitely looked at that yet. For special summon, if you do equip this card you control to that monster as an equip spell. And then that card would gain like 1800 attack. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's a good effect. That'd be a good setup, I guess. You'd be like this. You could slap in this card too. Yeah, that's good. That is a good strategy. Like that does seem to work. It's Fiendsmith. Fiendsmith is used in so many decks for a reason. And it's Dustons. They kind of need a lot to get them to work. Like if getting a Fiendsmith on the board is what you need to do to like make the deck function, you know? And it's compact. It's very it works in this deck. Like all you need is this card. All you need is white Duston to get everything to work. Or you could go with the cyber strategy of like, I guess it'd be normal summon this card, Link Spider, special summon this card, special summon this card, bring back this card, then link into this card, then bring back this card. Then do we have like, what's a good like Link 5 Cybers? Do we have an option for that? Link 5. I'm pretty sure. Did I look up level 5? I do not see the purpose. Dragon. Light Fiend, I guess. But I'm pretty sure I get Cybers locked. As many Cybers monsters here in the attack with graveyard as possible. I guess this card. That's pretty good, I guess. Cybers. You cannot summon set monsters to any extra monsters on this card points to. That's actually pretty good with this deck. Because we want board control in this as much as possible. We already have this card for that. But we could replace like access code with Topologic Blaster Dragon. That's a level 5, we have an option. And we do have enough to get that. I just don't know about the super rares. Super rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 9, 10. We do have enough. We definitely have enough. Definitely have enough. I don't know, like this would be good. This definitely would be good. And I do like Dustons. It's just first I'm always hesitant to add like really powerful cards to my decks because there's always some part in the back of my head that says the moment you add this card to your deck, it's going to be banned. The moment they realize that you are using this card, they're going to be like, oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ban every single Fiendsmith card they have. I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like Fiendsmith are already kind of like power crept. I mean, people use them. They're still meta. They're still definitely meta. It's still absolutely a meta deck. But, you know, at the same time, like, it should be fine, right? You know, it should be fine. And this would be good. This would be very good. As you can see, every time I do a sample hand, I always end up with the Fiendsmith engine. Like right here, just unexpected die. Wait, I have more. I have the Morganite stuff in here? What did my voice cry there? Since when? I could get rid of this card for Morgana. But I don't really need to. This card's good enough. I could get rid of this card. No, not that card. I guess these are fine enough. Like, this is already good enough. So what you do here, actually, I guess you could, maybe I do get rid of Unexpected Die for Morgana. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea. Because like this would fix like everything in this deck. Uh, no, maybe not. Maybe Morgana isn't the way. I'm thinking Morgana is not the way. I think we do need the Unexpected Die. We don't need the Morganite engine that badly in this deck.
Oh, you go to hole.
I know the deck contains cards. I am aware. I know. I'm playing with dark forces here. I mean, it just keeps working. I'm hoping I can find a test hand where it doesn't work, but in every single hand, it's always there. He's always there. God, he's always here. There's like 3 ways to get this card out. All you need is just this card. Bam, full combo. Bam, full combo. Like this card and this card and this card. Right here, right there. And there's like, I guess right here is not full combo. Yeah, this is definitely not. This is actually kind of a bad hand. I could get rid of this card for, um, what's it called? That one like Light Fiend, but I feel like this card is necessary, right? No. Yeah, this hand's bad. Like right here, bam, he's right there. Right, this card right here. We could get rid of these and try to go for more Fiendsmiths, but again, this is already expensive enough as it is. That was my foot. That was my. I swear to God, that was my foot. Like a yeah. How's it? Can I just I can consistently recreate this sound. I have Dr. Pepper socks on right now. I think that's what's. It's the sound of Dr. Pepper socks on whatever this. What material is this? It's like plastic or something. This probably not even audible. I think it's a cord. I'm like rubbing a cord against plastic. That's what it is. My foot is rubbing a cord against like a plastic bar. Yeah, it's a cord. So right here, die Duston. Right here, this guy's right here. Right, he's right there. Uh, this card summons this card. Does it have to be? No, this doesn't have to be Cybers, right? Okay. This card. Right, it's all just always right there. Uh, I guess this card. Just summon this card and that works. Right, he's right there. She's right. It just keeps working. There's been like only one. Well, even with this is a full Cybers combo. It's always full combo. I feel dirty. I wonder if I'll be able to beat the Fire King thing now. That one like NPC that was destroying me because I was playing Man Beast of Ares against like an actual deck that was meta for a good amount of time. Like a deck that was in ranked when like Snake Eyes was full power. That's pretty good. We got some more super rares. That's always good. That's always good. We get another pull too. Imagine if we got another Fiendsmith. Hold on a second. No, this can't be my path. This cannot be my path. This can't be my destiny. Okay. Okay, no, these are none of these are. This is strong cute. This card is not even that good. It's not bad. It's certainly not bad. I think this card is pretty good in like Fabled. It seems like if it discards an effect monster, or discards a monster, not and it doesn't discard an effect monster, but still. As I feel like this is like a pseudo Fabled. Probably before the big wave of actual Fabled support. Well, definitely. Before they actually got like decent support. Alright. It's time. Let's try to face the Fire Kings. These guys humiliated me last time. They absolutely destroyed me. Okay, not this one. This one. It's a level 3, and it was destroying me. It was absolutely obliterating me. Watch this be one of the only times that this deck bricks. After all the trial hands we did, like that was like, we see you're on the fence. We're gonna make sure every hand you get is good. Alright, I had to make sure. Because last time I had a scare, I thought I wasn't record. Oh my god. I was right. I was right. How every single test hand that I did, this did not happen. But now that I'm in an actual duel, it's like, oh, you thought you were gonna draw your engine star that you drew every single time. Every single time. Every single time you drew your engine starter. But now that you're in a duel, no, 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 no. No siree, you don't get your cards. Okay, this is not... You cannot do this to me. You could not do... I was joking. I was joking saying that would be the cruelest thing you could do, would be make it so that the test hands lie to me and somehow they know what's full combo and just don't give me that ever again. Like in any actual duel that I do ever. Not okay. We have two options here. We actually have both the Fiendsmith and the Cyber's path available to us. But this deck is like an actual deck. This is... Alright. Maybe we don't need so many... I guess the normal Cybers are like combo starters, so it's fine. 効果を発動。敵からダストンの特殊召喚。Then we link summon into Fiendsmith. Alright. Okay, do I understand this deck properly? Card to send to the graveyard. It's this card. This card. There he is. Then we can go into the Link 2, which I'm pretty sure has that's that one like zombie card that Soulburner was afraid of. The one that tormented him during the Lost incident. It's like nightmares from the dark, or fear from the dark, terror from the dark, something like that. What effect am I using? Fusion summon fiend type monster. Pretty sure it's that. Maybe I hold on a second. Shuffling materials in your graveyard. Okay, we do want to return these cards. So you can put them over here. Transfer your graveyard, add to your hand a special summon it. Let's just special summon White Dust onto the field, sure. Why not? Main phase, you can target one light non-link fiend monster you control. Equip this card from your field as a following equipped spell. We also White Dust on is here. Actually, now we can do full Cybers combo, I think. We can also just do full Cybers combo. Activate the effect. We still haven't normal summoned. We still have not done a single normal summon. I don't know. That's insane. Not one normal summon used. Activate effect. Special summon the normal monster. Then we can link summon, because this requires effect monsters. We're going to link to this card. Hawkback Lancer. This is insane. I don't know, the being able to do both. I thought it was going to be one or the other. It never occurred to me I could do both combos. Okay, so we can't do both of them necessarily, okay. However, technically, I could normal summon a card. I could normal summon a Duston, and then go into this card. That could work. Normal summon a Duston. Go into the Link 4. Not super ideal, but there we go. Zero Boris. And now they cannot summon here or here. Which doesn't do a whole lot, but, you know. I guess we want to destroy this card. Does that do anything for them, though? I think that's fine. So we did use two Dustons, which is interesting. What? Ikshi's. Ikshi's. 3,000. Okay. Oh, no, nope. Hold on. Target one spell trap. Okay. What? What? That's not that impressive, is it? So what do you mean there's just a... if this card is summoned, just destroy every card in the field. Oh, I'm just gonna be OTK'd. How is this a level 3 deck, by the way? Yeah, it was the Link 3. It was the Link 3 Fiendsmith that we were looking at, right? Maybe if we try with the Link oh my god. Oh my god. Face up card you can pose to destroy by battle. Face up at the start of the damage step. Or by card effect. So you have to just tank a hit with this card. And then special summon Duston to both fields. Why can't I synchros? No. Wait, what do you mean this card's a light? What do you mean this card's a light fiend? What do you mean this card's a light fiend? I didn't even realize that. It's a light fiend! It's this card, right? There he is. But will it mean anything? I think we have to shuffle these cards, though. Summon this card. Then, special summon this card. Then I think we go Link 3, maybe. What else do we have? For 1 life, because card fears and whip spell. Target 1 light non-link fiend monster in your graveyard. Special summon if you do equip the equip. Equip this card you control to that monster's equip spell. It gets piercing damage. That's not too fantastic. So we could bring back the Fiendsmith Engraver, or we could try to I think we get back Fiendsmith Engraver right now. I'm gonna assume they don't have Anima. Don't think that's a quick effect, sadly. I think we stick with this for now. The thing is, my opponent doesn't even use spell effects. They just have monsters that just destroy everything. No targeting, nothing. Just wipe the whole board. So we can have all the protection we want. It doesn't really mean a whole lot. We don't have enough Cyberse monsters to reasonably get out the Cybers combo. If we had 2 Cybers monsters, we'd be full Cybers combo, but we don't have any Light Fiends either. Because we can get back the entirety of the Fiendsmith engine by itself, it seems. Discard this monster opponent controls who's 600 attack. No, you bastard, you bastard, you bastard. Don't do it. God damn it. God damn it. Only 1200 points of damage. 1200 points of damage. Oh, which card is it? This cards in your graveyard. You can shuffle one other Light Fiend monster, special summon this card. That gets back our engine, but I don't think it matters. I think they're gonna OTK me again. And they're just gonna OTK me every single time. There we go. Take my Dustons. Take my goddamn Dustons. Take my Dustons. That one's not important. This card. Somehow I feel they're gonna just use my Dustons. It shouldn't. They shouldn't touch them. They shouldn't touch my They shouldn't get rid of my Dustons. I feel like they're going to. Okay, we are full combo again. We are back to full combo. The Dustons are coming in clutch, actually. There he is. Probably equip this monster. I guess? That is good. Sending to the graveyard is good in this case. This card is destroyed. In this case, the card wouldn't be destroyed, right? Or we could go with the Link 1. I think we might want to go with the Link 1 instead. Let's get a little greedy. Or we could go with the Cybers combo, but I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we try to go Cybers combo quite. Fiendsmith is working for us right now. I guess we've already locked ourselves out of it to some extent. Dark Fiend. Dang it. To your opponent's field. And that would be good, right? that would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We'll beat this card special summon the Fiendsmith from the deck. And pitch this card. I guess we can send this card to the graveyard. Send this card to the graveyard. Then we can let's get Duston on the field. Let's banish our white Duston. Let's just flood their board. Then here's card fusion, summon one Fiendsmith. Has to be from the field, which is sad. Fusion summon, you can target one of your light fiend monsters. Fusion summon, target one light monster you control. Already used that. I think we just go for Engraver. Alright. Then what? Hold on, we still have plays. Remain because you can destroy a monster in your hand or field. How many Fire King Avatar monsters do they have? 3 of these guys. They still have plenty in their deck, so I think we just go for the Dustons. I think we have to attack our Dustons. Please tell me you don't have a play. Originally fire! Are you... Ugh. I hate this dude so much. I hate this dude so goddamn much. This card is normal summoned. Hold on. I think we destroy this card again. I think we just destroy this card. I do not want my opponent to have a level 8. I need this dude to lose. Wait, they have tribute material. Wait, no, these cards can't be tributed. Target one Fiendsmith Link monster, shuffle this card in your deck, and special summon that monster. Sure. Over here. Does he have a quick effect, or is it just... No, he's just kind of there. I should have waited till my turn, I think. You're joking. God damn, I hate this deck so much. What do you mean you're full combo? You are full of dust. You are covered in dust. How dare you? Destroy a monster in your deck. I hate this deck so much. I hate this deck so much. I hate this deck so goddamn much. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're just gonna... You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. $1,200 damage. I guess we return this card. Banish a Duston. Banish the fire one. Take the Duston. Like, it's just it's infinite resources. That does not help. That does not help. That does not help. That card does not help. Okay. Come on, Fiendsmith. I believe in you. I believe in you. You are supposed to be meta. You cannot lose to a deck that is no longer meta. It's not allowed. Do these have to be Cyberse monsters? Okay, so what we can do is we can Time Tearing Morganite, normal summon, link into this card, normal summon, link into this card, special summon this card back, link summon into this card, then link summon as a Power Code Talker. Or I guess this card maybe? Because we can't use Power Code Talker's effect. And then we can destroy this card, attack directly. And that should hopefully be enough to win. Assuming they don't... They probably have a card in their hand that just special summon every single fire beast in existence if one of your monsters gets destroyed. Which is... so of course they do. Of course they would have that. Just great. Just fantastic. Just the best, really. Hold on a second. Cancel. I don't have any other Fiendsmiths in my deck, so there's not really any reason. I think we just go with the graveyard effect. Activate effect. Normal summon this card. Link summon into this card. Normal summon this card. Link summon into this card. Then... I can't, oh my god, that doesn't work. It doesn't work because... It does work. It barely works. You better not have something. You better not have something. You piece of shit! You bastard! God damn it! I hate this deck so much! No! God! Oh my god! This is just the mom told me it's my turn to win deck. And that's the destroy every single card on the board card. What do you mean if a card is sent to the graveyard? It wasn't even destroyed! They had nothing! They had nothing! They still have 4 cards in there! Didn't they have 4 cards in their hand before? Now they're back to 4. How do you have like a same hand advantage and you have a full... It's my turn! Gains 200 attack for each banished card. They have no, but they don't have a single banished card. Okay, so what I could do is summon this card, and then I put it like here, destroy like this card. Then if my opponent summons a monster, it has to be to this zone here. Or, hold on, do I have any Dustons in the graveyard? I do. Okay, so I can destroy this Duston. Then I could banish a Duston to bring back Diamond Duston and then banish every single card on the field. I need to rely on Diamond Duston to save the day here. It's during when a card gets destroyed, so I have to pray they destroy a card. Is it one of my cards? Please tell me it's not like one of my... Oh, is this card banished? No, it's not banished. When a card in the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can... So I can bring back Diamond Duston. I can banish every single card in the field. I need them to destroy... Okay, hold on a second. I will banish the red one. Don't you dare have a negate or something. I swear to God. Banish every card in the field. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Duston. The Dustons are the real core of this deck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the Fiendsmith engine's back. The Fiendsmith engine is back. The Fiendsmith... It's like entirely back. It's like entirely back. Hold on. Does this card have like a... Oh, because I can't summon... Okay, I should not have put that card there. But I should be able to win. There we go. Dustons. Duston. It actually was a Duston win. Like, if it weren't for the Dustons, I would not have won that. Like, genuinely, actually, genuinely for real. If I did not have the Dustons, I would not have had any chance there. The Dustons actually were such a key part of it. If the Diamond Duston Cybers, oh my god, oh my god, that deck is insane. That's insane. I cannot believe the Dustons were the ones that... I cannot believe Diamond Duston. Oh my god. That... I'm like an... I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I did not know that this card was a Light Fiend. This deck is insane. It's, it's not super... It's... I don't know. I think the Fiendsmith was exactly what this deck needed. I just have to hope they don't get banned or something. Because, I guess the only thing I could think of would be like I might need like one more of these. But that's pretty much it. Like all you need is like one of each, and that's insane. I'm a broken record now. This card didn't come up, but if like Zeroboros really is like the perfect addition to this deck. I added this card like a long time ago, and it still is just because Diamond Duston the real G here, the real G Diamond Duston. This card's bad. That's pretty bad. Control the graveyard. That's not a good card. Maybe I need some more Cybers in here, but oh my, I don't think I can top that. I think I got to end it there. Yeah, I can't top. Okay, that's gonna have to be it. I was actually thinking because I was gonna do this as like a to buy time because let's go like do like a daily workout. I should have the adrenaline from that to do a daily workout. I think that gave me enough adrenaline. I think that was all the adrenaline I needed. I think I should just quit here and do my workout. So yeah, that's it.